Hi everybody, it's Chrissy again. So I got some really great comments on my last poetry video, so I'm back with another one, and I will film more or post more makeup reviews for the Besame Cosmetics line, Agent Carter line next week. So this poem that I have, I performed it once at school when it was at like an open mic when it was kind of in its early stages, but I actually started writing it the weekend before Taylor Swift's new album Reputation came out. So I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan. Uh, Saw her last week. It was great. Um, I've been a huge fan since like 2007, 2008, which is kind of wild to think about. It's been like 10 years. Um, and I saw someone when the album was coming out, they said that they always prep for a new Taylor Swift album by re-listening to her old albums, and it's kind of like to get them pumped up for the next one, which I thought was really cute. And I kind of did that, and then I was like, didn't really want to, because it was like a lot of music. But then I ended up writing a poem. I actually got the Reputation, my pre-order, the day it came out, and I wasn't expecting it to come till after that weekend. It was a Friday. And I got it and I opened it and I was so excited, and I didn't realize how excited I had been for new Taylor Swift music and like new content that I got so emotional and I just was so not expecting it to be here. And I was like, I'm not going to listen to any of the new songs until I get my album. I'm a purist, whatever. So it was just really, really exciting, and I just got really emotional, and then I ended up being late to my poetry meeting. So I ran in and I literally walked into our little writer's house and I was like, sorry I'm late. I was crying about Taylor Swift. And they were all like, what? um, the woman who was running the group was like, wait, were you really crying? Or like, are you okay? And I was like, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. She's very sweet. She's very concerned. But I was like, no, I'm fine. I'm just very emotional. So I ended up writing about Taylor Swift. And I'm actually really proud of the poem because it looks back on where I was when I was listening to, when all these albums came out, when I was listening to all her albums, um, combined with the aesthetics and messages of that era and kind of like what I associate with it. So it's kind of a mix of like the aesthetics and I guess like what Taylor was putting out there during that era, and then what I was feeling and what I associate with that era. So I'm really excited about it. It's a little long, so I apologize. And it's a little less slammy than the last one. So here we go. It doesn't really have a title. I just have, yeah, it doesn't really have a title. Maybe I'll come up with one before I post this. I think it's just going to be called like Taylor Swift or something. So, self-titled is naming a masterpiece after yourself. It's buying a CD with your own money for the first time and listening to it on your mom's old boombox. Alone in your room on a Saturday afternoon in a chilly spring. Self-titled is teardrops on her guitar, blonde curly cues and grass green dress, songs for heartbreak and loneliness, giving words to feelings you didn't know it was okay to have. Sitting on your bed, looking out a window, wondering when the bright blue sky would open up to you, or if you would always be tied down with a smile. Self-titled is saying, think of me when this is over. It is Sam should have said no. It's poor quality YouTube videos and arguing with the sales lady when she doesn't believe there's a bonus album. It is no. It is not okay for you to hurt me. It's sundresses and soft flowers lying in the grass and hoping that if you bury yourself deep enough, you will eventually bloom. Fearless is a beating drum, words written up and down arms covering scars. Fearless is dancing on Christmas Day. It's 13 written in bold on the back of a hand because 13 is you now, and it is a power trip. It and 15 is 2 long years away but has soft promises, and realizing that it's okay to dream bigger, and it's okay to change your mind. Hidden, unreleased tracks played low. It's I Heart ? Written in permanent marker. Fearless is saying, no, you are not sorry. No, you do not get to come back. Fearless is standing in a rainstorm and letting it cleanse you instead of drown you. It's pointing a finger and saying you got what you deserve. Fearless is learning how to breathe again when you forgot how. Speak Now is standing in a quiet room and screaming your lungs out. It's this princess saves herself and the prince in this one, and he will thank her. It's naming every piece of your broken heart because they do not get to get away with it. It's realizing that maybe people don't like girls in pretty purple dresses, calling them out. It's love, love, love is still out there. It's the first taste of people doubting you, of seeing you twirl in princess dresses and thinking of you only as malleable. Critics are loud, but you can be louder, sometimes without even making a sound. How shocked, how silent they suddenly become when it is your name, and your name only, up in lights. Red is the unexpected. It's passionate, sinful, it's stone-cold brick. It's asking why the way I loved you wasn't enough. It's speeding down the highway with the windows open, ignoring the warning signs. Foot on the gas as if Thelma and Louise taught you nothing. It's rain in autumn, gentle as grace, but treacherous enough to drown you. It's warm coffee in a styrofoam cup, and leaves changing color. It's thinking you are dying, but really you are only in a chrysalis. The leaves may fall and die, and you might go with them, but you will both grow back. 1989 is breathless anticipation. Picking up packages when you're a long way from home. It's a blank space laughing in the face of those who never realized that red lipstick hides claws. Dancing on our own, lifting each other up into spotlight we know we deserve. It's wisdom gained and shared so no one has to feel alone. It's wondering how much you are allowed to change before you are someone else. You learn to make a pastel mask of your mistakes and wear it like a crown. 1989 is coming into your own. It's owning your existence. And this saying, I deserve to be here. I deserve to take up space in this world. It's saying, yes, I am clean. I walked through 1,000 rainstorms to get to where I am now. I have braved fire and ice and lightning and currents in eyes that I did not want to sink into. Saying, I am here. Bruised, battered, scarred, but I am here. Not damaged, but alive. Reputation. Reputation is nevertheless she persisted. It's giving no explanation. It's look what you turned me into. It's them insisting that there is a snake hidden amongst your flowers and demanding you show your true colors. Don't they know bright hues are their cue to stay away? It's saying you wanted a snake, well, snakes bite back, and I have never had a shortage of venom. It's not calling it a comeback. I was never gone. You made sure of it. It's drawing your line in the sand and planting your feet and saying this kingdom is mine and I will not surrender. It's waking up one morning and realizing you don't have to be what they made you, and you don't have to play by the rules of a game someone else drafted you in. It's saying that those who would twist your words and tell you you're not allowed to hit back are the ones who are wrong. It's saying I might be a pretty face, but don't ever let that fool you. It's there's nothing I hate more than what I can't have. It's realizing the power of being soft never went away. They didn't take your light. They didn't steal your softness. And you will never forget all the fearless women that you were. And that's it. Thank you. I might post like an explanation video of like all the lines, but I think that also might be overkill. But I just get so excited, like reading the lines and ooh, I got chills for the reputation part. Ooh, that is so good. That's the one I think I worked on the most after I wrote it, and Speak Now too, because I realized I didn't have a lot for it, and then I was like, this is like my favorite album. I have to put more. But some of the lines are so unique to me, like listening to the CD in your room with your mom's old boombox. That's what I would do. I would pull it up to my bed on the stool and I would just pop the CD in and I would just sit there and listen to it. It was middle school. It was a time. And then 1989 came out when I was a freshman in college. So when I pre-ordered it, I had to go get it from the post office. Same thing with Reputation. It came out when I was a senior, which is kind of weird symmetry. And where I would get packages from home at the post office freshman year, it was like, yay. Even just picking up packages of like stuff that I ordered for myself, like 1989, it was like, oh wow, like this is for me. Like it was, and it was just kind of nice. And I was, it was like I was away from home for the first time, so it was neat. Um, yeah, but that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, it's not quite as slammy and yelling and rage as the last one. Yeah, the last one, road rage is all ragey and car crashes and fire and blood and glass. And I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong. That's my baby. But this one is more about growth, I think. And I mean, I wrote it. I should know. I should not. I don't think it's about growth. It is. I wrote it. But anyway, I'm talking too much. So I hope you enjoy that. And then next week I will be back, maybe with another poem, maybe with a review of the Best May makeup. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Bye, everybody.